promise to Srimati Radharani, who's the keeper of Vrindaban. He had promised. First he vowed all his love and promised he would marry the gopis. So he's remembering that promise. So he goes to Vishramghat to bathe and take rest because he was tired from the battle. And as the sun is descending toward the horizon, and the Brahmanas are chanting Krishna's glories, and Krishna took off his armor and placed aside his weapons and bathed in Jamuna, and when he emerged, the Rupa gave him the present of Uddhava, who usually drives his chariot back. He opened the present, and it was a yellow dhoti, a yellow chadar, a yellow turban, and a peacock feather. Uddhava is my true well-wisher. He really understands about. So he dressed himself as a gopa, and then he was wondering, where is Nanda Maharaj now? So he asked the Brahmanas. And this one senior Brahmana, very mature in wisdom, he told them that when you promised Nanda Maharaj at Kurukshetra that you would be home soon, he was filled with hope. But that hope withered on the way back to the extent that when he preached Mathura, he was completely depressed. He was doubtful about your promise. So on the eastern shore of Jamuna, he just sat down in the dust, just with his glance fixed on the road to Dwarka, waiting for your return. So Maharaj Dana, the landlord of that region, so devoted to your father, renamed his village in Nanda's honor, Gokulavati. And he served Nanda first by placing guards to watch the road so that Nanda Maharaj would be the first to know when Krishna's on his way home, and then just offering all facilities for Nanda to live in separation from Krishna. So then, Krishna, very eager, he boards the chariot. He helped the Rupa harness the horses. He boards the chariot. He's forging Jamuna, blowing his conch, but he couldn't. He was too ecstatic to blow the conch shell. The conch shell, like Krishna's flute, would blow and play itself. And when the guards heard the Panchajanya announcing that Krishna is fording Jamuna, Mother Jashoda became too frantic. She's running around, and Nanda said, focus. You have to prepare his bath and cook his dinner, which she always did anyway, but this is real. He's returning. And we have to send an advance welcome party, which consisted of Purnamasi, Vrindadevi, and Madhu Mangal, unaware that an advance welcome party was already there, camped on the shore of the Jamuna, was the gopis who first received Krishna. Next, the advance party, Vrindadevi garlanded Krishna with a Jayanti garland. Purnamasi blessed him. Madhu Mangal embraced him. And then the advance party had a feast, which they served out using the roots of a tree like seeds. And Krishna was relishing the flavor of love in the different items of the feast. And he was relishing, but Madhu Mangal was, but then, Purnamasi said, well, don't eat too much. This is just the appetizer. Mother Yashoda will have a feast for you. Mother Mago says, don't worry. What you call a feast, I call a morsel. And don't worry, because anything that Krishna can't eat, I will. So then they approached Gokula. And Krishna saw that the Brijavasi's appearance was like bedraggled, impoverished. And he was shocked. They enjoyed opulence surpassing Vaikuntha. Why now they look so impoverished? And Purnamasi told him because they sacrificed everything to maintain continuous sacrifice for your safe return. And then Krishna remembered in the battle with Dandavakra and Shishupal and Shalva, he had usurped all their wealth. And then Krishna began distributing in charity all these opulent items to the Brijavasis. And they took off their practically like rags and gave them to Krishna, and he dressed in them and gave the opulent clothing to the Brijavasis. But after he dressed and he was looking around, he dressed in the Brijavasis around him, he was looking around, something's missing, and one of the yoga boys handed him a peacock feather. So Krishna directed the chariot through the throng, like an ocean of cows, moving like a current. And Krishna expanded himself to be at the side of each and every cow. And the sun was descending as they approached Nanda's palace, provided by Maharaj Dana. The procession was preceded, at the vanguard was the dancers and musicians, followed by the gopis showering flower petals and making auspicious sounds, followed by Krishna's chariot, followed by the ox carts, followed by Brijavasis. As they traveled through Rava and Gokul, where Krishna was remembering his pastime with Putana and the fruit vendor. And the scene was painted crimson by the setting sun. And Krishna played upon his flute to announce that he's almost home. And the Brijavasi's hearts melted. And as he approached Nanda's palace, Mother Yashoda, oblivious to etiquette, climbed right on the chariot and bathed and embraced Krishna so tightly, bathing him with her milk and her tears. And though Krishna was a grandfather at this time, like a little child, he stroked her hair and accepted her milk, which had flowed for 44 years, even in his absence. And Krishna, oblivious to everyone else, totally focused on Mother Yashoda, and yet no one felt slighted in the least, because everyone saw that Krishna and Yashoda are embraced like one, and they're offering arti to Yashoda Krishna. They're inseparable. And nobody felt slighted, because everyone felt they saw Krishna glancing at them alone and waving to them alone in his most personal way. So when they reached the doorway, Krishna kind of got stuck because he was looking in the distance for someone who was too shy to approach. And Nanda Maharaj broke his trance. Said, don't neglect to show this feast, she'll be hurt. So they had dinner, they had festivals, they had storytelling, questions and answers about the Vrijabhasi's welfare. And Mother Yashoda insisted Krishna must be tired, have to let him take rest. She sang him a lullaby and posted servants to ensure that everyone would be quiet so he would have a good night's sleep. But Krishna didn't sleep. He was awake all night, musing, how will I fulfill my promise to marry the gopis? Because they're already married. And he rehearsed various scenarios. I'll ask Purnamasi. I'll confide in Nanda Maharaj. I'll seek the council of elders. But he rehearsed every possible scenario, how to free him from his dilemma, that he had promised to marry the gopis, but now they're already married, and he didn't know how to face them. So, it was an impossible paradox. And his conclusion was what Vrijavasis here in New Vrindaban often have to accept. It is only the divine potency of Sri Dhamma that can resolve our ultimate dilemmas. So the next day, Krishna went out herding cows. And again, that night, he couldn't sleep. He was rehearsing all the possible scenarios to free him of his dilemma, and nothing seemed plausible until the door opened without a knock. Enter Purnamasi, Vrindadevi, and Madhu Mangal. And Purnamasi asked him, how can it be, now that you're bathed in the love of the Vrijavasis, you seem so morose about something? And he said, you already know everything. It's because I'm unable to fulfill my promise. So Purnamasi said, why don't you just kidnap Srimati Radharani the way you did Rukmini? Because they're really not different in a sense. Krishna said, what? How would that work? I mean, Rukmini wasn't married. Besides, if I was to kidnap Radha, where would I take her? So then Purnamasi began weeping. This is all my fault. And Krishna didn't understand what she meant. And Purnamasi said that I fulfilled, by a grand illusion, all the Gopas' desires to have you marry their daughters. It was nothing but a dream. It had no reality. So you're still free to marry them. Well, this was new information for Krishna, but it posed no real solution, because he said, whether dream or reality, all the Vrijavasis accepted as truth. The gopis have lived in the homes of their husbands. The marriages have been consummated. So, I still don't know how I can fulfill my promise. And Purnamasi revealed, the truth of the matter is, I created duplicates. Now this was the first ray of hope for Krishna, that there were duplicate gopis. One set married, the other set didn't. Next dilemma was how to reveal such a complex illusion to the simple Vrijavasis in such a way that they would accept it. And Purnamasi said, I'll manage that. But then she became a little uneasy because of Krishna marries the original gopis, while the duplicates stay with their husbands. This may lead to some complications. Some people find that having one wife is complicated. But if she has a duplicate in another family, it could be more complicated. It could even lead to a family feud. So, Purnamasi was a little perplexed. The actual resolution was facilitated by the eerie silhouette at the gate of Nanda's palace, which was more intimidating by any of the demons who ever came to Braj or Mathura or Dwarka. That is the silhouette of Daruka's chariot, which was a reminder that Krishna can just leave at any time. So Jashoda pleaded with Nanda, find some way to bind him. And he said, I don't know any way to bind him other than having him married. But how can that be? The gopis were already married. So Nanda's concern was that Krishna feels so obligated to the Vishnus that all it would take is, some inimical king wages war, or his wives and children beseech him, and he'll feel obliged to return. So then, Nanda and Jashoda went to visit Purnamasi, who was Yogamaya, who can facilitate any type of divine illusion or solution. So Purnamasi, before they even revealed what was on their minds, Purnamasi addressed Nanda, I know your desire. Which gopi would you like to have as a daughter-in-law? And Nanda said, well, Danya and her group never married, so they'd be the obvious candidates. And then Purnamasi hesitated long enough to really make her point. And she asked, what about Srimati Radha? She already knows something. Nanda asked, how's that possible? Purnamasi revealed the secrets of the doubles. And she assured Nanda Maharaj that all my powers will be at your continual service. Call a town meeting. Invite all the Brijavasis. And they arrive from every direction by chariots, by ox carts, from the leaders of Vrindaban, the guardians of Vrishabhanapur, the chieftains of Govinda, or Govardhan, Abhimanyu's clan from Yavat. And in this large assembly, in the town square of Gokulpati, in one corner, the Gopas were laughing and joking, what's this all about? In the other corner, the Gopis were very shy and silent, not knowing what they were being implicated in. Into that festive atmosphere, surging with emotion, enters Purnamasi flanked by Nandimukhi and Madhumanga. The atmosphere hushed in reverence for the Guru, and Purnamasi glanced upon the entire assembly, and she asked, there are some prominent figures who I don't see present. Nanda said, everybody's here. She said, I don't see them. And she pointed to some prominent gopas and to the leading ladies, go to their homes and report back what you find. So those ladies went off, leaving everybody wondering. They came back, wide-eyed, mouths open and speechless. Well, what? At the home of Abhimanyu, I saw Radha, who was here, was also there. And then the different ladies explained that at the home of this Gopa was his wife, who was simultaneously here in this assembly. She said, well, go and ask them to come join us. And they didn't want to go. They didn't know what kind of dilemma, what kind of drama they were being implicated in. They didn't know, I'll protect him, just go. So they went, and they came back with the gopis who were already present in the assembly. And the gopis who were coming, looked at the gopis who were already there. They didn't know they had duplicates. They looked at each other. They didn't know who was the duplicate and who was the original. So, Purnamasi was thinking, if I explain this Yogamaya in a theological way, there may be still some remaining doubts. So she sat in meditation and invoked Yogamaya, who appeared in her yara form, hovering above the ground. Yogamaya first went to Nanda Jashoda because she was their daughter, born tonight, who they never knew and never met, because she disappeared that very night. And as she offered obeisances to Nanda and Jashoda, and she addressed the crowd, although you think that all these gopis were married, no actual wedding ever occurred. It was only an illusion I created in the land of your dreams. And by my potency, Yogamaya, you accepted it as real. It was just like the duplicate Sita I created to bewilder Ravana. I arranged duplicate gopis so my brother could marry the originals. And on various occasions, I reveal or conceal, which is the nature of Yogamaya, reveal or conceal, according to facilitating the pastime. Like Sharat Purnim, when the duplicates became manifest to stay at home when the originals went to Krishna for Rasa Lila. So she's moving around the assembly, Yogamaya, like a narrator introducing the characters of some very complex drama. And then she waved her hand and said, can you tell me, just look at the two groups, who were the originals, who were the duplicates? And everyone looked from side to side, and the duplicates looked at the originals who looked back, and nobody could tell the difference. And then she waved her hand again and said, let the veil of illusion be removed so the truth is evident. And then everyone could see there was a difference. The one group, by their matchless virtues emanating from the purity of their hearts, were slightly more beautiful, effulgent. And the others, fading like the moon with the rising of the sun, were clearly the duplicates. So now it appeared that all obstacles were removed for Krishna to fulfill his promise. So Nanda Maharaj said, when they get married, first of all, how will my one son marry so many thousands of girls? And Madhamangal solved that dilemma. He said, Krishna he can marry Radha, and his flute and peacock feather and buffalo horn and other items can serve as proxies to marry all the other gopis. And Purnamasa said, no. If I can create duplicate gopis, I can create duplicate Krishnas, they can all marry and go to the homes of their husbands. So when a surge of joy and relief resounded, and Kirtida and Vrishabhanu Maharaj were so elated because they simultaneously, as much as Mother Yashoda always wanted to have Radha as her daughter-in-law, Vrishabhanu and Kirtida wanted to have Krishna as their son-in-law. And all their hopes and dreams are coming true. And the saga of ordeal was transforming into a festival of bliss until Srimati Radharani, in the most solemn mood, moved center stage and addressed the assembly. And she said, I'm concerned that even the testimony of Devi, Purnamasa, will not suffice to free her of the residual effects of the Granikata, the Pajala, the gossip, that she refused to carry into Nada's household. So she said, she proclaimed, if in thought, word, or deed, whether waking or in dream, if our thoughts have ever deviated from exclusive devotion to the lotus feet of the son of Brother's king, then let our bodies be consumed in the fire, which we will enter following the example of Sita Devi. And then the shock transformed into dread with the sudden appearance of Durvasa Muni. And his eyes were red, blazing like fire. His countenance intense, and he challenged the assembly. Have I not told you that Krishna is the only lover of these gopis? Nevertheless, not for your sake, but for hers, I will fulfill her aspiration. But know beforehand that whether the heat of the internal regions of the sun, or a volcano, or a forest fire, which cannot even approach the fire of separation from Krishna, this trial by fire will seem as cooling and soothing as a lotus. He pulls some hair from his head, threw it on the ground. Blazing conflagration erupted. And into that fire, with the name of Krishna on their lips and the form of Krishna in their hearts, Srimati Radharani gracefully entered and emerged from the other side, looking more beautiful, cooling, and soothing than before, as she waited for all her friends to go through, which they did. Then all the critics approached and begged the gopis forgiveness for their criticisms. And how did Srimati Radharani respond? With utmost grace and forgiveness. And then the originals went home with their parents. Duplicates went home with Krishna. And it appeared as if Mother Yashoda expanded into 16,108 forms to be at the side of each one of her new daughters-in-law as she encouraged, satisfied, and pleased them. And King Vrishabhanu and Kirtana approached Krishna, giving him detailed instructions how to please and serve their daughter, who they've been through with the emotional flood of tears. So it seemed like everything was resolved. It just keeps getting better and better. Because the gopis had so long been conditioned that they couldn't outwardly show their affection for Krishna. They didn't adapt well to household life, but they were supposed to show that, because it was too vast of a paradigm shift. And Srimati confided in Vishaka, in that song, she had composed a Kurukshetra to lure Krishna back to Braja. That very personality who stole away my heart in my youth is now again